What's going on, Devin?
What's going on?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad. How's the ending of your 2020 senior year going?
I mean, it's all right. Not like I expected it to be, but
For
kind of is
sure.
what it is.
For sure. Did you guys have a drive-through graduation?
No, we just kind of had like a thing at my house and everything that my
Oh,
parents went, sisters and brothers and everything like that.
okay. Very cool. Very cool. Well, hey, thanks for joining the show. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you for
Um,
having me. I appreciate it.
yeah, no problem. I'll get started, and we'll go from there. So, my name's
Sounds good.
My name's Tyler Milbert. I'm here with Devin Franks, and this is Inside the Mind of an Athlete. All right, Devin. First off, I saw you balling out your junior year. I didn't get much this year to come out much this year, but I do know Coach Houston has high praise for you, always has. And I want to start off by saying that I reached out to him, and I'm going to read you a quick quote to start this off for you.
All right.
Coach Houston said, "Hey, D. Franks, the kid's a stud." He said, "University of Mary, you got to steal," which I 100% agree with. He said, "He's probably one of the best scorers I've seen for his size in the past 20 years that I've been coaching. Despite the fact that every team sent double teams or triple teams, he still led 5A in scoring, and his competitiveness was unmatched. He's a great team leader. He's vocal, but he also knew how to enjoy the moment. He will go down as one of the greatest players in Casteel Colts basketball history." What Listening and hearing that from Coach Houston, how does that make you feel?
I'm speechless, honestly. Like, just everything that he says is just touching to me, especially since he was the first one to ever bring me up on the team and everything. And just knowing what he said just means a lot to me and everything like that. So.
For sure. Knowing he's not coming back as the basketball coach, do you have any words for him? Kind of a farewell for
Um,
him.
no, I mean, I just thanked him enough for everything that he's done, and I know that right now he's going to do things that are better for him and better for his family and everything like that. So that's at the end of the day, that's all that matters is that he's doing good and he's happy. So
For sure. All right. He also sent me this season stats. He sent me your career stats, and we'll go over those. First off, congratulations on Male Athlete of the Year at
thank you.
Casteel. That's huge. Um, let's go over this season stats alone. 24.6 a game. You led 5A, like he stated. 4.3 rebounds, 3.7 assists, 1.9 steals. Your three-point shot was 39%. You were 56% from the field other than that, and then 85% from the free throw line. You had 8 games, 30-plus points, and you averaged 22 minutes a game. So I'm not a magician, and I'm not a mathematician, but 22 minutes a game is not the whole game. So
Mm-mm.
how are you putting up all these points in the game, not even playing just over half the game?
Just just put all the work I put in, just every day, just constantly, just at practice and then outside of practice, which is most important, just working outside of practice and everything like that, just getting up 500 shots a day and everything like that. So like in the game, it's just natural, it just comes to me. So
For sure. And you said 500 shots a day. Now, for
at
everyone
minimum.
listening, yeah, for everyone listening, I want you to tell them like that's legit. That's not just saying it. That's
Yeah, that's
100%.
legit right there.
And that's how the greats get there. I know at 5'10" you're undersized, but
Hmm.
you look at your stats. I don't care who you're playing. Those are crazy stats.
Yep. Size doesn't
Um,
matter to me,
for sure.
not
And
at all.
if you have that mindset going forward, there's nothing that can stop you.
Yeah, and that's the biggest part about it too. And especially when you're on sides, you gotta have the mindset where you're just gonna be like, no one's gonna stop me. Have that chip on your shoulders like that.
Right, for
So
sure. Adding to your stats, we'll go your career stats now. You're in first at Casteel in points, 1,250 points. Your rebounds, you're third. Again, he's 5'10", guys. He's third in rebound school history. The school's pretty new, but come on, he's a point guard. And 188 assists, second, 107 steals, second, and you've played the most games in Castile history at 86. What made you choose Castile High School?
well, Well, at first I had scheduled at Higley. I was gonna go there, coming from Saucer and everything. And then just seeing that Casteel opened up, I just wanted to go somewhere new and where I could just put my feet somewhere else, not playing behind friends or something like that. I just wanted to venture off and do something new. So I chose Casteel, and it's a perfect fit for me. I don't regret anything from it. So,
For sure. For sure. What made you fall in love with the game of basketball?
my parents and everything like that, just well, dad played and everything like that, and then he brought it down to me, and then ever since I was 3 years old, just playing and just fell in love with it, and have been since.
Awesome. Awesome. We'll go over a few more or not even stats, these are accomplishments. Let's see. You're a Santan Regions Award Player of the Year.
Hmm.
You are all US, you're CUSD, which is Chandler Unified School District first team. Sports 360, all academic basketball team honorable mention. And all conference, you were second team, which I'm pretty sure anyone would argue that you should have been first team. And then out of all Arizona, 1A through 6A, you were one of the candidates at a 30 for Player of the Year, which is incredible. Um, Again, I don't want to talk about your size being 5'10", but just that mindset you have of making sure you're getting those shots up uh, when people aren't watching you, and then coming into the game and knowing that you put the work in, and you know that what you've been doing will uh, help you on the court and give you that confidence on the court. What gave you that grind?
Um, I have to give it up to just parents and anything like that too, and then also there's a guy named Marcus Robinson. I used to like be at the end of the bench at a club team, and I would hit rock bottom just really hard. And then he picked me up, and there's a book out there. It's called Mind Gym. I suggest that people read it that like want to know the mindset that I have because it's similar. And then I read that book, and ever since I've just been motivated and determined, and just wanted to get better, just be the best I could be.
For
So
sure.
that's just how I got my determination because I want to be the best. Like if there's someone in front of me, I want to be better. That's
Right.
just how I work.
Yeah.
So.
That's a heck of a mindset there. I do know from coaching volleyball at Casteel, our practices would end at, we'll say 4:35. Your game's at 7. You're already
Mhm.
in the gym before we're even out of the gym. You're the first.
Mhm.
You're the first guy there. I'm sure you were the last guy to leave. I know just from that the leadership was there. How do you think your teammates kind of looked up to you, and how do you think you were a good leader for them?
I'd have to say definitely by example. Every time in practice, whether it was, I was just always the one that was like bringing the energy and just telling people to get better. Be there, and just leading them. And then, we hit a spot in the season where we were just really down, and I called a meeting in the day. We all came in the team room. We just talked about everything that was going wrong, and we came in that practice that day. We were just all in it and everything like that. So just stuff like that.
For sure, for sure. What would your advice be to kids come? I know you guys are losing a lot of seniors this year
Hmm.
for basketball. So the kids coming up through the program, um, what would your advice be to them to kind of keep Castile basketball rolling and growing?
Just you got to know your role. You got to know who you are and what position you play for the team. Like mine was, I was the main scorer and main person on the team. I had to do my job. And like, for example, let's say like Tyson Coleman or someone, they were the rebounder, defensive player of the team. You have to be a star in your role and everything like that. And also just being dedicated. Like if you say you want to be better, you can't just keep saying that you have to put the work in to become better and everything like that. So just main thing is just know your role and be a star in it.
Yeah, for sure. Now I know, especially being the top scorer in 5A, uh, just a hustler, a baller. Um, I know the college offers weren't coming in like you wanted them to. But then Mary reaches out to you. How did that make you feel?
Just to start, so it was after the Campo game, where just and I was already talking to them previous season and everything, and they called me and they said that we wanted to talk to you, and I said okay, so like get on the phone later that night, and we're talking, and we're hitting the end of our conversation. He says we would like to offer you, and I'm just like oh shoot, like oh really, like I
Yeah,
was just like for real, and they're like yeah, we would like to offer you, and I was just like oh my gosh, and I just remember I was smiling, and I went downstairs and yell at my parents. I was like, "Mom, they just offered me," and everything like that. And
Yeah.
it's just great
That,
feeling, especially since you put all that work in and to be rewarded. You know,
right.
it's a good thing. So
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, like you said, putting in the work, it'll show. But you got to put in the work. You can't just say, yeah, like I
mhm,
show up to practice, I do work there. If you're not doing work outside of practice, you're not putting in the work. So,
exactly.
um, but yeah, when I would always check in with Houston. Hey, he get offered yet? He get offered yet? And finally, he's like, yeah, you Mary gave him an offer. I'm like, yes, let's go. Because like I said, I didn't see much of you your senior year. Truthfully, I went to see Ponzinius just because he played on the volleyball team your junior year. And you,
Yeah.
like I told Ledbetter last night, I was like, yo, Deven would go through the lane. He'd go up. Three guys would be in the air with him. You couldn't see him anymore. And then all of a sudden, the ball's still going in the hoop. Like, how you did that is beyond me. But that's like you said, that's your dedication. That's you just knowing if I do this, if I continue doing this and working hard, that I know that ball's going in. So
Yeah.
that's crazy. Um, let's see. So you marry South Dakota.
hmm
What what do you think of when you hear South Dakota?
Cold, 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 cold.
Have you had a visit there?
Yeah, I went there
Okay.
and visited prior to them offering me them before this coronavirus started. So
Yeah.
I'm glad I got out there before and
Gotcha.
everything. So,
What's the plan on heading out that way or up that way? I should say.
well, their school's opening in the fall, so hopefully going up there in the fall, depending on just COVID and everything like that. So,
Yeah,
hopefully in the fall because I'm excited to go out there and start playing. So.
for sure. Now the school is sponsored by Under Armour. You cool with that?
I'm cool with whatever. I mean, they said that we could wear our own shoes, so I'm sticking with my Kobe's because I
Yeah,
rock Kobe's. So
for sure, for sure. Your opinion. I mean, I'm pretty sure you just said it, but who's the GOAT?
Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
Kobe second,
All
and
right.
then I had to put LeBron at third.
All right. For sure. For sure.
Definitely the GOAT. Michael Jordan's
Yeah.
first.
Yeah. But Kobe's the best shoe.
Yeah, I agree with
Yeah.
that. Best shoe
Uh,
ever.
yeah. I
Best shoe.
got some Kobe's here.
I could see those.
Thanks
Those look
to
good.
thanks to Casteel always hooking us up. So
Yep.
it's fun. Um, let's see. You marry. Coaches watching, fans watching, future players watching. What what are they gonna get when Devin Franks goes there?
Same person they got at Casteel, just a person that wants to put the work in, who's gonna go just 100% every time, even more than 100%. Gonna give it out every play, just full energy.
For sure. Great. What's the best basketball moment you have had, whether it's at a young age at Castile or even if it's visiting you, Mary?
I'll just say our Campo game because it was a game that we needed to go in and for the playoffs. So like it was just we had to go in there just focused and it was a career milestone for me as my most points in the game and just the team just winning. So and then just after that, everyone just excited and the locker room after that, everyone's just all jumping and happy and everything like that. So that was just a good feeling.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, if you had your teammates in front of you, I know you guys finished the season, unlike the spring sports, but if you had your teammates in front of you, like I said, you had a lot of seniors. What would you say to them going forward?
Just to leave the mark, leave no regrets, and it's your last year. You never know, like when it's gonna end. Like unfortunately, with the fourth quarter sports, their season got cut short. You just never know. So just whenever, every practice, every meeting, just give it your all. Like zero regrets. That was the main thing for our seniors this year, was just no regrets. We wanted to leave everything out there. So that's what we did, and I just want to tell them the same thing.
For sure. All right, man. Before we go, I see your girls in here. I know you guys are on love. Give her a shout out. Make her happy.
All right, babe. Thank you for joining, as well as my parents and aunt and everyone else that's in here. I love all of you. So thank you.
For sure. Hey, Devin, thanks again.
Of
I'll be
course.
checking in with Coach Houston. I'll be checking in with you and seeing how you play at U Mary, and we'll see how you keep busting it. And let's get you in that G League NBA. You know what I mean?
That's the plan.
Keep fighting, man. Keep up the heart. Keep staying humble. and we'll talk to you soon, man.
Sounds good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Once again, I'm Tyler Milbert. I'm here with Deven Franks, and this is Inside the Mind of an Athlete. All right, take care, Dev.
All right, you as well.
Thanks.